So as we were creating the anchor chart, this one's typed up, but I had a handwritten one. As we were doing it, I was kind of asking kids, like, when you're talking about a book, what's important to you? So imagine that you're in a book club, and what is important when you're talking about a book? And they said that, I mean, they come up with all these rules. They said all members of the group can see each other, that it's important to maintain that eye contact, and that one person talks at a time, while skipping down here a little bit, that the other members are listening. So that idea of speaking and listening, and that pause, and just that active listening is there. That the listeners are looking at the speakers, that they're not kind of flipping through their own books, or they're not looking around the room at what other people are doing, but that they're looking at the speaker. And that when the speaker is finished, they don't dive into their own books or dive into their own thinking. Instead, they're going to maybe share their thoughts about what the speaker was saying, or share questions or ask questions. But what they're not going to do is they're not going to immediately just kind of jump into their own thoughts. They're going to spend some time reflecting or talking about what the speaker said. And I feel like that's really important. All these things have to happen before the next person speaks. So often in my class, I have kids who just one person speaks and then the next person speaks, and then there's no collective understanding. So what I think is really important is that there's kind of a buffer zone there. There's kids who are kind of stopping, reflecting, following up with questions instead of kind of jumping into the next part.